Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Trisha and in this video today I am going to show you all the candle making essentials you actually need to start making candles, whether you are a beginner, a hobbyist or planning to start a small business. I will also share some tips from my own experience so you won't waste your money on unnecessary things. So make sure you watch till end. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also comment if you love candles as much as I do. Before starting, let me quickly tell you what all we'll cover today: wax, wicks, fragrance oil, candle dyes, containers, and some basic tools you'll need to start your candle making. And I will also tell you which items are must have and which ones are optional. Now, let's start with the most important ingredient, wax. There are different types of wax available: soy wax, paraffin wax, coconut wax, beeswax, and last gel wax. For the beginners, I personally recommend soy wax because it's easy to work with, clear burn, and perfect for scented candles. If you're making decorative candles, pillar candles, or budget candles, paraffin wax is also commonly used. Tip from experience: always buy wax from the trusted supplier and check the melting point before using it. Next essential is the wick. Wicks are not one size fits all. Wick size depends on the wax type, container size, and the fragrance load. Some common types of wicks are cotton wicks, pre-tabbed wicks, and wooden wicks. As the beginner, pre-tabbed cotton wicks are the easiest to use. These are the pre-tabbed cotton wicks used for the jar candles, and this cotton wick is used for pillar candles. Tip for the wick is a wrong wick size can cause tunneling or black smoke from the candle, so testing is very important. Now comes everyone's favorite part, fragrance. Always use the candle grade fragrance oil, not the perfumes or essential oils meant for skin. These are the candle grade fragrance oil. Some popular beginner fragrances are lavender, coffee, rose, sandalwood, vanilla, etc. Usually, the fragrance load is 6 to 10% depending on the wax type. Tip for the fragrance: start with the small quantity and test before selling the product. To add color to your candle, you will need the candle dyes. They come in chip dye, liquid dye, and the powder dye. I personally use the powder dye to add colors to my candle. This is so satisfying and is very perfect to add color to your candles. So, I personally recommend for the beginners to use powder dye. Never use the food color or the fabric color to add color to your candle. It can ruin your candle. A little dye goes a long way, so always add slowly. Next essential is the containers and the molds. For the container candle, you can use glass jars, wooden items, or the metal tins or ceramic containers. I use all of them, and make sure the containers are the heat safe. For the pillar or decorative candles, you will need silicone molds or the metal molds. I personally use silicone molds for the decorative and the pillar candles. These are the molds of pillar candles used by me. You will get the different shapes of the molds. Now let's talk about the basic tools you will need are double boiler or the melting pot. Next is thermometer, weighing scale, wick holders or wick sticks, heat resistant spoon or spatula, Thermometer is very important for the candle making because the wrong temperature of the wax can affect the fragrance throw. Some optional but useful items are: first, the label of your brand to stick on your jars candles so that the people who purchase your candles can recognize those, and these are the warning stickers to stick on your candles container. And the next is the heat gun. This is the very useful while making candle. I personally recommend you to purchase a heat gun. These items really help to improve the quality and finish of your candle. So these were the candle making essentials you need to get started. If you want step-by-step candle making video, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe, and also don't forget to comment. And thank you so much for watching my video, and see you in my next vlog.